Testing 1, 2, 3. This is Slart Weekly Art Practice, week 42. And the name of this episode is I Caught Hopesickness from creative legend Mark Denton. So, what's been going on this week? For those of you who are new, this is my weekly art practice, so I'll just read the description. Every Saturday, I share my art practice over the past 7 days. I'm fascinated by artistic practice. It's not just about creating art, but the entire process. From influences and ideas to materials and skills, each artist's unique approach shapes their work, making it more than a finished piece. Just imagine having a weekly update from your favourite living artist. How cool would that be? Well, now you can. If this piece is too long for email, oh no, I was not going to read that bit. Anyway, let's go. So, Memento Vivre at the Crypt Gallery Progress Report. This is my exhibition I'm setting up for September 2025. I'm giving myself a year and pouring my heart and soul into this to make it the best art exhibition you've ever been to. So what I've been doing this week, I'll read this bit word for word. Don't you love it when the universe conspires to help you, if you're into that kind of thing? This week I got an email from A-N saying that they're running a seminar on how to apply to develop your creative practice on the 15th of November, which is the Arts Council funding. So of course I've applied. I look forward to chatting with Julie over Zoom. So this is Julie Lomax, who's from AN, which we keep calling it Artist Network, but I don't actually know if it is called that. So it's a-n.co.uk if you want to check that out. I've also been toying with poster ideas. I'm not showing you anything now, you just have to wait. Next section. I chatted with creative legend Mark Denton. Since I started organising Memento Vivre, I became interested in successful advertising legends such as Dave Trott. I devoured all of his work. Quotes. I read a lot of stuff, not quotes, bloody brackets. I read a lot of his stuff back in 2015, but I had nothing to apply it to. And just end brackets. And decided to email him for a podcast chat. He said he's not a fan of podcasts, but I should speak to Mark Denton. So I emailed Mark Denton, thinking it was bloody Mark Denton who wrote Slow Horses. Whoopsie. But my stupidity aside, he agreed to have a little chat about art and advertising. Mark's first ad was a Cadbury's Cream Egg ad back in 1984. I was but a 2-year-old tiddler, and I've posted a video of the ad in the post. So if you listen to this on audio version on the podcast, go to slart.substack.com. I've got my fancy new domain name, creamofthecropbyslart.com, and you'll be able to watch this Cadbury's Cream Egg ad. I do vaguely remember it, but I'm not sure if it's a false memory, but it's a really cool ad anyway. So yeah, Mark. There's a photo of Mark on here. Mark is 68, but he looks younger than me. I'm 42. He said his secret was living a relatively easy life. I replied that it helped that he found something he loves doing. So he's an ad guy. He's art director. Won more awards you can shake a stick at. Very creative guy. Brilliant. Published a book called The Power of Puerility. So I'll carry on reading this. So you'll hear more about Mark yourself if I publish the conversation, but it was life-changingly inspirational to me, and I feel giddy with hope sick, not sick of hope, but full of it, to the point that I have butterflies as I feel nervous about how good it's going to get. He's given me the permission I need to be myself and share my art on my own terms. So what I mean by that is I've always been quite shy. I always bang on about that, but I'm not really now. Definitely introverted still, but I'm not really shy like I used to be. But I do have a lot of self-doubts about my work, and chatting to Mark has like reinforced that I'm kind of forging my own path, and I got to stick to my own style. So yeah, I'm really excited about where things are going. So I just got to keep going. So I've put a few links to Mark's work in the post. Bad Barnet Brill Cream ad. Just to describe it briefly, there's a town called Bad Barnet, and it's like set in a small American town, basically, and everyone's got a crap haircut, aka Bad Barnet. And then this hairdresser cuts this bloke's hair, and he's handsome and he looks amazing with his stylish haircut, and then he puts Brill cream in it, and it's, yeah, I'm really doing a shit job of describing it, but the video's on this post and you can watch it for yourself. Mark's agency, Koi Communications, so that's www.koi-com.com, and there's a link to the Power of Puerility book. That's got loads of his work in there. 400-page book. It's just absolutely laid out beautifully. Go and check it out. There's a couple of art exhibitions that Mark did. So I was particularly interested in chatting to him about these because he never saw himself as an artist, and he stumbled into these opportunities, and that in itself reinforced me getting out there and just chatting to people and not just being myself, really connecting with people, having good relationships, chatting, getting to know people, other artists, people who share the same, I was going to say ethos, but have the same vibes as me. Yeah, I'm just going to make an effort to do more of that. So we had 2 exhibitions, Art Mart and one called The Shit Show. So I've got 2 videos on here. Have a look at those. And yeah, last bit I've written on here. I could talk about Mark all day. He's such an inspiration, but we must move on to the next topic. Next topic, rejected again. FFS, fuck 'em. So I applied for Art for Change Prize with M&C Saatchi Gallery. Got a rejection, standard stock letter. Dear Stephen, thank you for entering the M&C Saatchi Group and Saatchi Gallery Art for Change Prize 2024. We were overwhelmed by the incredible response and the high quality of submissions. Unfortunately, on this occasion, your submission was not selected. However, we truly appreciate the time, effort, and creativity you put into your entry. Due to the high volume of submissions, we regret we're unable to offer individual feedback at this time. The winners will be publicly announced on Thursday, 24th November 2024. Thank you once again for your contribution, and we wish you the best in your future creative endeavours. Best wishes, Art for Change Prize team. I'm not really bitter, but I do feel the pang of rejection. I feel when I read it, I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake, not another rejection, but it's fine. Next section. My art is now on Dyson's website. Wonder how that got on there. Shh. Have a look on this post. Cream of the Crop by Slart. www.creamofthecropbyslart.com, and you'll see what I'm talking about, because I can't say too much about that. And the artwork is called Sidda, created in 2019. So that's it for this week. Best wishes and deep blessings. Have the best week, Slart. And then at the bottom, I've got a question. Ask me anything, and I may make a Substack live about it. So make sure you comment, share this post if you want. And I will see you next week. Thank you for listening and reading and checking out my stuff. Take care.